Stephanie White, congratulations. Amber Cox, way to go. Kelly Crosskoff, you did it, girl. You really did it. Way to rush Caitlin Clark back from injury time after time after time after time. To the point where she's tearing and crying on the court because she felt something in her groin. You three ladies couldn't manage a kid's lemonade stand.
Caitlin didn't just limp off. She grabbed her groin and cried in front of cameras, fans, and teammates. And this wasn't just pain. It was the final scream of a body that's been pushed too far. But here's what'll leave you stunned. A top medical expert just revealed a chilling truth about Caitlin Clark's injury, something that points straight back at Indiana Fever's staff. If you think this was just bad luck, you're wrong. What's coming next will shake the entire WNBA.
Caitlin Clark has an injury in the preseason. You rush her back to put on a show in Iowa. Oh, great. Good job. You sit her the rest of the preseason. She plays in the regular season. She injures her quad again, re-injures her quad again. You guys sit her. DeWanna Bonner takes your money and runs. You guys are panicking. Oh, my God, what are we going to do? Let's bring Caitlin Clark back, quick from injury. Again. Oh, great job. Stephanie White and her brilliance. Oh, there's only 40 seconds left in the Seattle Store game. Sweet. Caitlin, get in there. Oh, now we injure our groin. Oh, great job. You guys are really crushing it this year.
The referee situation in this league is unimaginable. It's an abomination. And because Kathy Engelberg, who just a few weeks ago came out and said the referee situation, the officiating is just fine. Well, we saw Caitlin Clark crash out last night over the refs. We've now seen, and we'll take a look, her brother called out the refs last night. We have watched Caitlin Clark get the ever-loving crap kicked out of her.
Let's stop pretending this was just a muscle tweak, because it wasn't. This was the final collapse of a broken system that's been bleeding Caitlin Clark dry since day one. From preseason to now, it's the same ugly pattern. Injure, cover it up, rush her back. They sold her image, they sold her name, and now they've sold her body to the highest bidder. And that bidder was ratings. Let's be real. This was never about protecting her. This was about milking her until the machine broke down.
And then Stephanie White gets asked about it. Stephanie White on Caitlin Clark. No update. Just felt a little something in her groin, so we'll get it evaluated and see what happens from there. Stephanie White, you are a liar. Last time it was a groin. What are you going to tell us? It's day-to-day again, Steph? You're going to, it's nothing. It's just a day-to-day injury. Meanwhile, she's out for 10 days. Meanwhile, you have fans spending thousands of dollars for a flight to take their family from point A to point B.
And just when fans thought it couldn't get worse, a top-level sports physician, someone who's worked with elite athletes across the world, broke his silence. After reviewing Caitlin's footage, movement, and the way she reacted on the court, he didn't hold back. That wasn't a normal groin strain, he said. That was the result of overuse, mismanagement, and premature return-to-play decisions. This was 100% preventable. They could have protected her. They should have protected her, but they didn't. Instead, they fed her to the system. If you stand with Caitlin, drop the words, "Protect Clark," in the comments. Let her know we see the pain. We see the injustice.
Medical expert has spoken about this Caitlin Clark injury, bro. So it looks like here, he said Caitlin Clark appears to have re-aggravated her right adductor groin strain. The tricky part about the groin strains is they are slow healing tissue, easy to re-injure, and constantly requires for anything involving the legs. Sometimes even shutting them down for a couple weeks isn't enough. Even had good luck when injecting these specifically at where the adductor, usually longest tendon, attaches to the pelvic bone with stem cells. Initially aggravates as whether inflammatory options like PRP are usually not strong enough and cause too much downtime. These are quite common in NFL players. Whatever the medical staff is doing right now, it is unfortunately not enough. So basically, this medical expert is saying the medical staff suck. Y'all suck in Indy, bro.
I was powerlifting, folks. I constantly had an aggravated groin from deadlifting and from heavy squats and from heavy, you do 1,800-pound leg presses, you do 600-pound deadlifts. You can injure your groin. It is the most aggravating damn injury it seems like a person can have, because you can walk around, but you can tell you're close to. You can tear a groin, by the way, like just tear it completely off. Sometimes even shutting them down for a couple of weeks isn't enough. I've had good luck with injecting these specifically at where the adductor, not ab, tendon attaches to the pubic bone with stem cells. Inflammatory options, yada, yada, yada. These are quite common in NFL players.
Let her actually recover from whatever injury it is, whether it's the quad that still hasn't healed because you fools have rushed her back and it hasn't even been able to heal yet, whether it's her groin because you fools rushed her back, it hasn't been able to heal yet. Whatever injury Stephanie White wants to lie to us and say it is, just rest her from it.
You thought Caitlin Clark was rehabbing? Nope. She was being paraded. While her body was breaking down, Indiana fever had her flying cross-country, hopping on planes, stepping off buses, smiling for cameras, signing autographs till her hand went numb. That's not treatment. That's performance abuse.
Caitlin Clark's groin injury puts participation in WNBA All-Star Game in jeopardy. Bless her heart. Look at that picture. Ah, horrible. Horrible. The league is about to F around and find out. And, you know, her father tried to warn the league. All right, preseason interview, Brazil game, Iowa. He brought up the officiating, and the commissioner ignored it. Continues to ignore it. The officiating's terrible. These players just beat the crap out of. Honestly, it's not just Caitlin Clark. I watched them beat the crap out of other players too. I don't want to hear a physical league. I watched a physical NBA in the 80s and the 90s, the early 2000s. This is different, folks. It is.
This was never about basketball anymore. This was about turning a wounded athlete into a walking billboard, and the fans saw it happen in real time. People bought tickets for the All-Star weekend months ago. They planned full family trips, saved money, booked hotels, all to watch Caitlin Clark represent the league she was supposed to elevate. But instead, they're watching her dragged across the court with a torn groin, forced to smile while her body breaks down. And now those same fans are asking the one question the league won't answer. Why was she even out there in the first place? You saw the pain on her face when she reached for her groin. That wasn't a tweak. That wasn't a cramp. That was real damage. And the worst part? It didn't come out of nowhere. It was building for weeks after being rushed back again and again, just to sell a few more jerseys, push one more ticket, juice the all-star hype. One fan said, "I almost flew out. Thank God I didn't. Something fell off, and they're not alone."
She's supposed to be participating in the three-point contest. Doubt if that's going to happen. She's probably going to need a replacement. Came back too soon. Groin pulls usually take months. This is just an ugly situation, man. That's the her at the stop. I don't know, man. There's just so much stuff going on within this league. Somebody said she came. I don't think she came back too soon. She was out 2 weeks. And then we got to remember she was out. What's that? A month? She was out for a whole month before those 2 weeks. Caitlin Clark, John, and all of the chat, have a great night. Shout out to you, Jules. I doubt Caitlin Clark. I don't know, man. I don't know if she played all-star.
At this point, you have to ask, is this even a professional league anymore, or just a chaotic school project gone viral? Because what Kathy Engelbert has done isn't leadership. It's mismanagement at its worst, a slow-motion disaster that everyone saw coming, except the one person paid to prevent it. After months of ignoring dangerous officiating, brushing off brutal hits, rushing injured players back on court, and now completely mishandling the All-Star weekend, fans have reached their limit. And the cry is growing louder by the day. Adam Silver needs to step in, because Kathy clearly won't. She's not running a league. She's letting it unravel. One injury, one controversy, one broken promise at a time. And the damage? It's not just to Caitlin Clark. It's to the credibility of the entire WNBA.
Has to be real, obvious moves made by Adam Silver, who needs to have his foot up the commissioner's ass right now. Boot to ass, as we call it. To get her ass up and have her do something about this. Adam Silver, just take over the league. I mean, I can't believe I'm saying you're the better option because you're arguably the worst commissioner in sports. You were. Not anymore. Wow. We found somebody worse than Adam Silver and Roger Goodell. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out.
Even Adam Silver, once criticized as one of the softest commissioners in sports, now looks like a stronger option. And that says a lot. Think about it. If you're a network executive who just handed over $270 million in media rights, would you trust Kathy Engelbert after watching the face of your league break down in pain again and again while she stood silent? Where's the accountability? Where was the protection for Caitlin Clark when it mattered most? This isn't just a mistake. It's a betrayal of the fans, the players, and everything this league claimed to stand for. You don't build a legacy by breaking your biggest star. You build it by standing up for her. But Kathy didn't stand up. She sat back. She let it happen. And now the backlash won't just be loud, it'll be lasting.
So this was Tina Charles. Tina Charles played dirty the whole damn game. Tina Charles played dirty the whole game. Somebody said, well, that's a long time to get the post-game pressure. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here because normally when I go live after the games, you know what I'm saying, I play some of the press conference, both of them. But, guys, the show going to go on. So this is Tina Charles takes a swing at Aaliyah Boston. Watch this, guys. Watch this. Another assault in full throw.
There's definitely some jockeying for
Look at that.
positioning
Look at that.
happening. Oh,
She punched her. She punched her. Would you look at this? Look at this.
The footage doesn't lie. Tina Charles wound up and swung on Aaliyah Boston, right there on the court. And somehow, the whistle stayed silent. No foul, no review, no accountability. She didn't bump her. She didn't box out aggressively. She punched her. And the league? They acted like it never even happened. This wasn't a one-off moment. It was the latest in a string of violent, reckless plays that the WNBA continues to let slide, especially when it comes to Indiana Fever players. Whether it's Caitlin Clark getting hip-checked into the floor or now Boston getting decked mid-possession, the message is clear. You're on your own out there.
Completely punched her. This is what happened. Completely punched her. I wouldn't even want a journalist pass. Guys. I used to have media passes and all that back when I was covering football. I wouldn't even want one now. I'm too raw. I'm telling you, bro, I'm too raw. They gonna take your boy Johnny Liquidator media pass away immediately because I'm gonna ask the question everybody's scared to ask. Hey, Stephanie, is you with Caitlin or are you against her? I would like to know. What do you have to say? Huh? Next question? No, answer this question.
Backstage truth: most of the media covering the WNBA, they're walking on eggshells. They'll sit in the press room, smile politely, take their little notes, then pack up and go home, all while the league burns in the background. You think nobody wants to ask Stephanie White why Caitlin Clark's getting benched one night and overused the next? Why she was thrown into games with a half-healed groin? Why this player protection is just a marketing term? Plenty want to ask. They just know what happens if they do. Your questions? Shut down. Your access? Gone. Your career? Frozen. That's why press conferences sound more like scripted infomercials than journalism. Because if one reporter dares to press too hard, the league will yank their pass like a loan shark collecting a debt. One guy said it best. They'd snatch my credential the second I asked what they're all afraid to say. Are you with Caitlin, or are you just here to control her?
Last season and this season, and we haven't seen her cry. She got checked by Kennedy Carter, stood right up, no crying. She gets smacked in the face by Ezzy Magrabor, going to the basket, no crying. She gets body checked by Tina Charles and Marina Mabry, no crying. She has Ryan Howard holding her, Jordan Canada pushing her. But now we see something. Now we see, whoa. What did you three ladies do? Stephanie, Amber, Kelly, what'd you guys do? You and that sports psychologist weirdo. What the hell did you guys do?
Let's stop sugarcoating it. This isn't a rough patch. This is a disaster, led by Stephanie White, Amber Cox, and Kelly Crossoff. 3 names that will be remembered not for building something great, but for breaking the WNBA's biggest star in her rookie year. They gambled with Caitlin Clark's health. They played her hurt, lied to fans, and used her name like a walking billboard. And now, she's limping across the finish line of a season she was never allowed to survive properly. Where's the accountability? Where's the protection for the player who single-handedly revived WNBA ratings? She didn't just bring in fans, she saved your league. And this is how you repay her? We're not just angry, we're done being fooled.